Hello and thank you for watching. This is Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano, and this is a basic advanced piano warm-up in the key of C minor, which is the parallel key to C major. So in this video, we are going to cover 4-octave scales, we're going to cover formula pattern scales, we're going to cover arpeggios, chord progressions, broken chords, and chromatics. And so this video is actually going to be a little bit longer than the majors because there are 3 versions of the minor scale and we need to practice all 3 of them. So let's get started with C natural minor. The way you make the natural minor is you lower the 3rd, 6th, and the 7th. So mi, la, and ti go down a half step to me, lay, and te. And that's how you get your parallel minor, or your minor that has the same name. So I'm going to set my metronome here on 90. We're going to go up and down, right, left, together. I'm just going to show you 1 time up and down, but in your practice, you should probably be doing 3 to 4 up and downs. I'd like you to concentrate on 2 things besides the notes and fingering. 1 is making sure you're playing on the tips, and 2 is making sure that your wrist isn't moving around a lot, but rather your thumb's moving and you're staying kind of parallel to the keys. Here we go, right hand, C natural minor. 1, 2, ready, go. Left hand, ready, go. Hands together, ready, go. So our next version is harmonic minor, and that has a lowered 3rd, lowered 6th, and then regular or raised 7th. So a large interval here between the 6th and 7th scale degrees. Fingering is the same, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, under. So this one you're just negotiating that larger interval. Right hand alone, 1, 2, ready, go. Left hand. Hands together. Now our final version of the minor scale is called the melodic. I like to say it's minor on the bottom, major on the top when going up, and then it's natural minor on the way down. So we have lowered 3rd, and then same as major, then lower the 7th and the 6th on the way down. So it's different depending on which direction you are going. Right hand melodic minor. Left hand melodic minor. Hands together, melodic minor. So the next one is a formula pattern scale, and that is one where we practice both parallel motion, the hands moving the same direction, and contrary motion. So the pattern is up, out, in, up, down, out, in, down. We're going to do it in 2 octave increments. I'm going to have the metronome a little slower for this one, so you can negotiate the black keys and the differences in the different versions of minor scales. So it's going to be 76. We'll start with natural minor, 2 octaves in each direction. 1, 2, ready, go. Out, in, up, Next is formula pattern, harmonic minor, so that's with the raised seventh. It's going to feel a little bit different. The other thing I want to mention is when you're doing this with the metronome, just go for 4 notes per click. Sometimes it's going to feel like it's not lining up, but that's just due to the change in direction. Okay? Harmonic minor, formula pattern. 1, 2, ready, go. Out, in, up, down, out, in, down. So melodic minor, I'm really going to slow the metronome down because this one is really tricky to think about because one hand might be going up and the other might be going down, in which case they're playing different notes. So just do your best on this one. This is 66. Melodic minor, ready, go. Up, out, in, up, in, down. All right, I would like to know from you on how you did with that melodic minor scale. Honestly, it took me about 10 times to get it right for this video. So I'd like to hear from you on how it went for you. Our next component is arpeggios. We're going to do 4 octave arpeggios in each inversion. I'm just going to do hands separately for your warm-up. As you get more fluent in this and more comfortable, please go ahead and do hands together. I'm just not going to in this video. We're going to do root, first and second inversions, right hand then left hand. It'll be a triplet subdivision, and the fingering will change depending on where you start because we're not going to have a thumb on that black key. Metronome equals 90. We'll start with the right hand. Root position. 1, 2, ready, go. Left hand, 5, 4, 2, 1. 1, 2, ready, go. Right hand, first inversion, I'm going to come down here. So you can either use 2, 1, 2, 4 or 2, 1, 2, 3, depending on your hand. 1, 2, ready, go. Left hand, 4, 2, 1, ready, go. And 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4 for the right hand. Second inversion, 1, 2, ready, go. Left hand, 5, 3, 2, 1, second inversion. Next, we have the cadences or chord progressions, and we're going to use the notes of the harmonic minor scale because that gives us a major dominant 5 chord. All right, so root position, we have 1, up to 4, F minor, back to 1, C minor, down to 5, G major, 5, 7, alternate version of that 5 chord, and minor 1. 1. We're going to practice it in all 3 starting positions. So we have now first inversion, 1, up to 4, down to 1, down to 5, 5, 7, 1, 1, 4. And then finally, starting in second inversion, minor 1, up to 4, back to 1, down to 5, G, G7, C minor. By the way, for the chord progressions, there's a few fingerings that work for these, so use what works best for your hand as you're learning these cadences and chord progressions. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is broken chords. We're going to take 4-note chords and roll through them in all inversions. So 2 things as we are doing these broken chords. See if when you start with your thumb, your wrist can kind of go under. And when you start with your pinky, your wrist can go over. That's item number 1. And then when you're doing the chords at the end, roll through the finger pad and pull those notes through. All right? Metronome is 90. 1, 2, ready, go. Left hand. Now the left hand's going to go over because we're starting with finger 5 and then under on the way down. Ready, go. And the final step in today's warm-up is a chromatic scale. We're going to do 2 octaves. Just keep your hands very close and your wrist a little bit higher for these chromatics. Hands separately only. Right hand. Left hand. All right, thank you very much for joining me for this C minor advanced piano warm-up. So one thing you can do with these exercises is repeat them a little bit more. Keep listening for the evenness. That's something I'm constantly working on. There's parts of this that are not as even as I'd like them to be, sometimes when it's finger 5 to 4 or 1 to 2 switch arounds. So I'm working on that along with you. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. I am going to do all 12 keys, major and minor, for this warm-up. You can also share or even donate to the channel if you like this type of teaching. All of the instructions for that are in the description. Finally, I love to know where you're from, so please leave that for me in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.